On Christmas Eve, 1945, a fire destroyed the Sodder family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia. By morning, 5 children were gone. Authorities said they died in the fire. That explanation collapses the moment you examine the facts. The family, George and Jenny Sodder, were a stable working-class family with 10 children. George was an Italian immigrant, financially secure and openly critical of Mussolini. He had enemies. That is not speculation, it is documented. On the night of December 24th, 5 children were sleeping upstairs. Maurice, 14, Martha, 12, Louis, 9, Jenny, 8, Betty, 5. They were never found. The fire. At around 1 a.m., Jenny heard a loud object hit the roof. Minutes later, she smelled smoke. The house was already on fire. George and Jenny escaped with 4 children. The staircase was blocked by flames. George ran to get the ladder he always kept outside. It was gone. He tried to use his trucks to reach the windows. Neither truck started. Both had worked earlier that day. By the time the fire burned out, the house was destroyed. The children were gone, no bodies. No proof. Investigators searched the ashes. They found no bones, no teeth, no skull fragments. This matters because ordinary house fires do not erase human remains, especially not 5 bodies. Later experiments confirmed this. Even crematoriums require extreme sustained heat to destroy bones completely. Yet officials declared the children dead. No evidence, no remains. Case closed. That is not a conclusion. It's an excuse, signs of sabotage. The story gets worse. The Sodder phone line had been cut, not burned. The ladder was later found dumped down an embankment. A mechanic confirmed the truck's ignition systems had been tampered with. A witness reported seeing someone throwing incendiary devices onto the roof. This was not an accident, this was preparation. Witnesses after the fire, multiple witnesses, claimed they saw the children alive after the fire. One woman saw them in a car passing the burning house. Another said she served them breakfast the next morning at a diner. You can dismiss one witness, not all of them. Authorities ignored every single report. Motive: months before the fire, George had been threatened. A man angry about George's political views warned him, "Your house will go up in smoke and your children will be destroyed." People call this coincidence. That's intellectually lazy. Threats plus sabotage plus disappearance use motive. The FBI and the silence the Sodders pushed for years. Eventually, the FBI got involved. They investigated quietly and then left. No arrests, no answers, no justice. The case became inconvenient, so it was buried. The photograph: in 1967, Jenny received a photo in the mail. It showed a young man resembling her son Louis. On the back, "Louis Sodder, I love brother Frankie Ilil Boys, A90132 or 35. The family hired a private investigator. He traced the photo to Kentucky. Then he vanished from the case completely. No explanation, no follow-up. Another coincidence? No. Another dead end created by silence. The billboard: for decades, the Sodders kept a billboard on a highway with the faces of the missing children. Not as a memorial, as an accusation. Jenny wore black until her death. George died still searching. They never accepted the lie. The uncomfortable truth: the evidence does not support death by fire. It supports abduction. The fire was a distraction. The sabotage was intentional. The investigation was weak or deliberately minimal. Were the children kidnapped, smuggled, adopted under new identities? We don't know. What we do know is this: 5 children did not simply vanish into ashes. They were taken. And the truth was easier to ignore than to uncover.